All right, family. Black Power, True Power with General Saratu Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Saratu Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. I want you to click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. We got some fly live streams coming up. One tonight, two tomorrow. We got the Sufi, the Nazarite, and the nigga. We got to drop it because it's divine, because nigga is divine. We don't want y'all to go left. Okay, I want you, if you're a member, you're in the, I believe, the highest two tiers of the membership. You got access to it. We also got the woolly hair and the divine black Christ, and we got the Jedi, the Jinn, and the nigga. And so we have to understand that the nigga is the Naga. And so when you understand the serpentine essence of nigga and naga, then you'll begin to connect the jinn and the Jedi. So I want y'all in there, family. I want y'all to get this work because it's gonna be powerful. And there, I want to ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu and Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got some for your family. I know you're going to like and love. I want you to get over there, check it out, get that discount, shop and save and shop. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. Over 2,500 videos, all the video subjects that you know and love from the general. Too Raw for YouTube, The Making of the White Man, all debates, The Black Woman is God, Black Illuminati. That's right. World News with the general. We got ancient and modern African science, technology, holiday, Holocaust that's coming up real soon as we move into October. The veil is starting to thin. I might be thinning. It's thinning now. You feel me? So let it be known. Creatures from the Caucasus, rise of the Neanderthal, also occult mysteries exposed. We got over 40 different subjects, so I'll run down about 10 for you. But we got over 40 different subjects, so you know that's fire. And so I want y'all to get on over there. Wait a minute. Let me get it right. SETI University, generalseti.com. Get over there today. Become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. We got some fire jumping off over there too. We got how Zeus, our mom, became the Kemetic devil. Did Young Thug sacrifice rich homie Quan? See, I had to take it over there because the videos I show YouTube is not gonna let me show it. So make sure you get over there and get that work. And make sure y'all subscribe to all my YouTube channels. For any of the family want to donate to the general, the link is right there on the screen. Let's get busy, family. Let's get busy. The Satanic Owl Worship of Young Thug, Lechuza, Owl Witch Exposed. I got some heavy information for y'all on this one. That I had two different videos in there. I didn't even realize it, but it don't make no difference because I didn't get a chance to show y'all the video on this owl witch. You feel what I'm saying? It kind of remind me of a harpy and shit, And so yeah, this is crazy, and I want y'all. So when y'all see this owl in Young Thug video, you got to understand that they on some other shit. You see, they on some other shit. That goat, that's the Baphomet. He's a Mason. We didn't went over that, so we ain't confused, and we know who created those symbols. We know the likes of Albert Pike, and so even you see, yeah, it's a lot of different interpretations going on out there. You see, because Albert Pike, he taught Luciferianism, but his teacher was Eliphas Levi, who created the Baphomet. You see, so yeah, so you got all these different ideologies, and they coming together, and they coming together, and it's becoming clearer. With the Freemasons, You see what their ideology is. They on some demonic goddamn world conquest and shit. That's what they on. They on the cube, they on that board shit, containment and shit, this, that, and the third. But I got a video when we talk about Lechuza, okay, the owl witch exposed and shit. And this motherfucker got women in his video, blood running all down their face and throats cut and shit and this, that, and the third. Yeah, this is really graphic and really graphic shit. And then the fact that they catching this man, they in there sacrificing goats and shit. At a time they investigating y'all ass for murder and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got 50 bodies and shit that they investigating. 50. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Y'all motherfuckers is truly Freemason mercenaries. You Freemason could to say it out your mouth and shit, and then you out here, who giving you permission to do this? Who's giving you permission to do this? And so, family, let's check out this. Let me put this in. Let me put this in here.
Now, a lechuza is an owl, and I know exactly what you're thinking. Why would anybody be afraid of a stupid owl? Well, the thing is that in a lot of these places like Mexico and the Philippines, the owl is considered to be a part of witchcraft. The reason that people fear these owls are not the animals themselves. The people believe that these animals are in fact witches that take the form of these animals in order to get around.
So you see, in certain segments of witchcraft, the witch take the form of the owl. You see, in certain spirituality, the owl is divine. I seen the owl on the walls of ancient Egypt. You see, I seen the owl on the walls of ancient Egypt, and that's the one that demonic nigga Drake took. And he made that's for that OVO shit. He took that symbol straight from the wall of ancient Egypt, the way that it was carved. And yeah, that's that owl from ancient Egypt. So he's a demonic entity who then stole in one of our divine symbol, but it don't mean what it meant to our people. You see, that's right, the owl of wisdom. That's right. It don't mean the same what it meant to us. So we have to so when we see something, we got to, we have to know the spirit of the people, who identify with and what it means to them. So let's go back into that the witch can take the form of the owl. And that's another reason. That is another reason why you must identify that which you see. You must identify. And that's in real time too. You see what I'm saying? They say if you look up and you see, and I guess he gonna give us some information on, some information on and just like when you drop in Capricorn, go find, yeah, that's right. You drop some heavy mental, but yeah, because the eyes of the owl can see in the dark. You feel me? And so the darkness in that sense is considered like a veil. So one who has vision, you feel me, to see past the veil. Okay, a deeper insight. You see, a deeper insight, the third eye, the ability to see. Where the two eyes can't go, the third eye can see past that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's exactly what it is. Okay. And so let's go back into this.
Now, these witches are not limited to the form of an owl, but this is their favorite transformation for the most part. Now, these owls are so feared, in fact, that in a lot of places in Mexico and the Philippines, rocks are thrown at them in order to drive them away. Witches turning into owls are not just an urban legend in this area, but are actually considered fact, and people will go out of their way to avoid these creatures. If you go deep into Mexican stories, you can even find some tales of people tying down owls and keeping them tied to a tree overnight. The next morning, they find out that they find a witch in the spot where the owl was the night before. The reason behind these stories is that people believe that witches, even though they can turn into these owls, cannot stay like this for a very long time. It, in fact, uses up too much of their power, and eventually they have to change back to their natural form. There are also stories of people running into lechuzas who have the face of a human woman. And at times, this lechuza, or witch, can actually talk to people, even though she's in the form of an owl. Now, the lechuza is known for flying around the night skies of Mexico searching for its prey, or someone to take back to their lair for their witchcraft purposes. But they do have a few tricks to lure as many people to them as possible. Now, lechuzas are known for hiding in spots where they can't easily be seen and letting out some noises in order to attract an.
So you see right there, you can see that the motherfucker will turn into is turn into an owl and then turn back into a goddamn witch. Now imagine you see some shit like that, man. Please, man, please. Shit, I don't want to never see no shit. If it is, goddamn it, we going. It's gonna be a battle. Goddamn it, it's gonna goddamn be a battle. That motherfucker got claws and every motherfucking thing else, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to have your weaponry on you. You got to have your spiritual and your physical weaponry on you. You see, you got to have it on you at all times, and that's real talk. You got to have you some medallions and stones of enchantment and spiritual energy, so you can keep them at bay. It's certain stones and certain oils and things of that nature that repulse their ass. That's right. That's why y'all got to get some holy oils and shit. You know, I'm gonna tell you, you got to have you some of them holy oils, man. I'm gonna tell you, like that Egyptian musk. That's a classic. That Blue Nile, that Kush. See, y'all won't get all them. Yeah, y'all won't get all them fly scents and shit. Yeah, y'all won't get all the. Yeah, y'all won't get them name brand ones in there. They smell good and they don't not only they don't repost shit. They invite the motherfucker to come eat your ass. you know, you put that shit on. It's like putting salt and pepper on a goddamn, a roasted duck or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what you're doing. But when you got them holy oils on you, you see, and and that shit repulse the demons and the spirits, and then you have the stones, and you charging them up, and you speaking power into them, and you speaking power, and they begin to emit whole frequencies that repulse any demonic entities and things of that nature. And so that is real. Believe it or not, it is real. Okay, and so you don't wait till motherfucker you see some owl, some old bitch up in the tree and shit, half owl. Motherfucker look up in the tree. You see some old bitch up there on a branch, half car or half owl and half old decrepit looking ass. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, I have me a goddamn. I have to have me a damn one of them spears and shit. You feel me, man? I'll spear the shit out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I cock it and just hit that motherfucker dead in the heart. You feel me? Have that motherfucker fall out the tree. That's right. We got to be prepared at all times, but it's real. And you know what? In the course of my life, I don't believe everything. I don't believe everything, but I do believe that there is a part of the world. It's an in between. I do believe it's an in between. I don't believe all things, but there is some strange, happenings, that it does happen. It does happen on this planet, and so it's not a science to the point where you know exactly what's happening, when it's gonna happen, but you have a certain understanding of what you're seeing because people have seen it before. You're not gonna know when it might come out of nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? It's certain seasons and shit when is more likely to happen, but it could happen at any time. You feel me? I done seen some weird shit, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And I have, it's not all the time. It's like 3 or 4 times in my life that stand out. So that's not a whole lot of time, but they stand out even to this day. The shit that I saw was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? What am I seeing? What just happened? And it stuck with me all the way down that I haven't forgotten, even to this day. You see, I haven't forgotten it. And I tried to tell, my grandmother and, some things, and, and she say, maybe, well, I don't know, maybe was you up? Was you asleep? Was you half asleep? No, I seen it. I felt this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know what happened. And so, yeah, motherfucking beds and shit, moving and shit like that. And so, yeah, I say, well, man, but like I say, that didn't happen. It don't happen it didn't happen every day. It just happened one time, and it was it was so profound on me that I couldn't, no, I couldn't let it just slide like that, I couldn't let it slide. I say, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? That just it shit don't happen like that, And so, I just started, cutting a lot of shit out of my life, books that I was reading, because, I was deep off into, the occult, just reading it. I wasn't practicing, I was reading it. You know what I'm saying? I was studying the occult, and, I was reading them books and shit at a very young age. I was reading the occult even before I got into African studies. I was already into the occult. And so I just remember, it was back in the day, if you, back in the day, they used to have shit, like books and shit. You could order that shit right off the TV. They say, call right now and we'll send it out to you and you can pay later. You see what I'm saying? Pay later. And I was sending that shit on, and I remember seeing some old crazy ass books and shit, into the unknown, and and all of that, and the mysteries of the unexplained, and I would have my grandmama, she'll order it for me too. Yeah, yeah, all of that. Yeah, shit. Yeah, 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 all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so they send that shit out, and I was studying that shit, and then I'm like, oh no, you can't even go to sleep at night, motherfucker, and seeing this shit in your head and shit. Yeah, that's how powerful information is. You know, that shit would be in my head, like all night and shit. I'm like, God damn. And so yeah, that's what it is. That's how powerful information is. And I had to, and you can't saturate. Now I'm more powerful. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm a great shaman, god damn it, educated high priest, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't even touch me. You see what I'm saying? I go to the source of where they at. You feel me? And deal with them and on their plane, nigga. You feel me? I ain't got no problem with it now. But back when I was younger, it was something different. But that owl is you have at the end of the day, just like I say, with even when you talk about the Medu now, you see, you can't let nobody just interpret the symbol because you don't know what the basis of the information what how they develop, and they can take some tainted shit, and symbols have thousands of meanings. You can't just say, oh, it means this, man. Symbols have thousands of meaning depending on the individual who's interpreting it, who interprets the symbol. So and you have to look at their development and what, and so a lot of people have tainted the Medunetta. And so, with that owl, you have to be clear. And so because of his affiliation with that goddamn Freemasonry and understanding the Baphomet, and you know what I'm saying, and this, that, and the third, that that veil of darkness for that owl, that ain't of knowledge, that's control. You see what I'm saying? That's world control, and that's what the basis of the Illuminati is. All right, family, we still got some fire. Don't y'all go nowhere. This is General Cyrus Susan said he saying, hey, what do you say, David Rush and Rich Homie Quan? Yeah, he said David Ruff and Rich Homie Quan. God damn, dog. Damn, dog. That's a hell of a combination. All right, family. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.